I am Melissa. I am an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner. I'm a certified spiritual life coach, and I am the spiritual director and senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living here in New York. So, my ministry of joy is all of that and so much more. So, if you need support in connecting with your yes, connect with me and we will work together to get that connection connected. All right, so let me recap. So, first, the Cosmic Journal series was inspired by two men. One, Emmett Fox, because we've been talking about the law of mental equivalent and building our mental equivalent of what it is that we want. And two, by my journal, Yannick Silver wrote this journal, Cosmic Journal. It's a inspirational journal with his writings, and then a page for you to write your inspiration to yourself. And so that's how I've been using it. And I've been sharing some of his messages throughout the week. So let me recap that. So Tuesday, we talked about following your bliss. And Yannick has a quote from Joseph Campbell: follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls, right? And how do we follow our bliss, right? What is your mental equivalent of bliss? Or you could drop in your quality. So what is your mental equivalent of your quality? Because you have to build it. You have to conceive it, right? You have to think it. You have to believe it. You have to know it, right? You have to trust it. You have to flow with it. You have to align with it. You have to connect with it, right? It's just not going to poof appear. You got to do your stuff, right? You got to do your stuff. You got to do your work. And part of our work is changing our thinking and keeping it changed, right? And so when it changes back, we don't let it stay there. We say, nope, we have changed our thought. We're keeping it changed. Oh, you want to change back? Nope. We're changing our thought. We're keeping it changed. Where you going? Nope, we're over here. Changing our thought and we're keeping it changed, right? Don't let it go wandering off, right? Keep it changed. And it's a practice. It's a practice because our mind is going to go to what is familiar. And I've been on this planet for over 50 years. So I got a lot of things that's familiar that I want to change. So it's a constant, consistent, persistent commitment to changing my mind, changing my thinking, and keeping it changed. And what helps me to keep it changed is to ensure that the things that I am doing throughout my day is the equivalent of the thought that I'm changing. Oh, come on now. Did y'all hear what I said? Come on. The way that I ensure that my thinking stays changed is to ensure that what I do throughout my day is aligned with the thought that I'm changing. That's right. That's right. We need some firecrackers for that because I just blew my own mind. Come on. Our thinking, all of our activity has to be true activity. Our thinking, our being, our doing, our saying, our speaking, all of it has to be in alignment because it just takes one thing, to have it go astray again. Just that one thing, that one conversation, right? With somebody who ain't about their business, right? And no judgment, but not everybody's about their business. And it's okay, right? But it just takes that one conversation and you start to let the doubt in because they're living in doubt. So you start to let the doubt in. You start to let the worry in. And then before you know it, you right back in that old thought. I ain't worthy. What I think I'm doing. I can't do this. Nothing ever works out for me. I need money to do this. How is this going to happen? Right? We get right back there. So we have to be vigilant. Vigilant. Right? All right. That was just the follow your bliss. Okay, let's keep going. Then we got 3 wishes, right? And so that was fun. We talked about I Dream a Genie, the genie in the bottle. We know that the genie is within us, right? We are our own genie. We are our own genie. So I came up with 3 wishes. And my 3 wishes are live fully alive, align with love fully, and oneness fully realized by everyone. If everyone could realize we're one, can you imagine what this world would be like? Oh my goodness. It would be so awesome. So I could just start in my own little universe, right? My own universe of realizing that I'm one with everyone and demonstrating that by connections. And so I shared that one of the things I did was I was love stalking. I think Linda called me a love stalker, right? I was stalking this woman in BJ's I was just having a bad day. She was angry. She was upset about something. She purposely crashed her cart into somebody else's cart because they didn't move fast enough. And I just followed her around, sending her love. I didn't say a word to her. I just sent her some love because clearly something's going on in her life, right? And that was my intentional oneness activity that I did that day, right? So what are your 3 wishes? So some of you shared yours, some of you haven't, and some of you won't. Hey, it's all good. We're going to keep it moving. Thursday, we talked about walking through the door. Walking through the door, right? Right now is the perfect time to walk through the door. And when we walk through the door, let's not walk back out. Let's not go back through the door. Go through another door because the doors are going to keep opening. Once we walk through one door, another door will open. Another door will open. Another door will open. But if you keep going back to that first door, you're never going to get to the next door, right? We're never going to get to the next door. And that's in alignment with changing our thinking, changing our thoughts, and keeping it changed. So that brings us to today. And I just love the synchronicity of it all because after the 3 wishes, he had a writing exercise that was really good. But you already have stuff to write. I know Sekou gave you some homework, so y'all got stuff to write. And then today is Dare Greatly. Dare Greatly, right? So I love that. It immediately made me think about Brene Brown. But this is what I want to share. So this is from the Cosmic Journal, which has been my inspiration that I've been sharing this week. And it's by Yannick Silver, who calls himself a maverick mischief maker, a galactic goofball, and a cosmic catalyst. I just think that's so funny. So DARE. So DARE is an acronym, and this is the acronym that he created for DARE. D is for discover. A is activate. R is remember. E is evolve. So I'm going to share a little bit about what he wrote, and then I'm going to share a little bit about what I wrote. So D is discover. Discover what you are uniquely designed to do here. Your greatest journey is truly understanding your divine combination of skills, talents, and natural attributes. Love that. Discover yourself. A is for activate. Activate your unique genius. Stand in your voice and power of who you were meant to be. Accelerate it. Step forward and proclaim your place. Love that. Activate your unique genius. R is for remember, because we have forgotten, right? So we are remembering. So he says, remember who you are, a perfect and infinite spiritual being experiencing this time and space because you chose it for your growth. Remember your true mission here. Why you came. That's probably my favorite one, the remembering. Remember who you are. right? You chose this mission. You said yes. You said yes, right? So let's remember. And then E is evolve. Take your biggest dream for the greatest collective and follow it. What is your next chapter that will dwarf everything up to this point, utilizing what you have already built and achieved? So, what is your next chapter? Take a baby step. What is your next chapter? So, on the page that he leaves for you to write in, I wrote a response to each of those things, right? I wrote a response to discover, activate, remember, and evolve. So I want to share one, activate, right? So some of you know that I have extensive experience in the human resources field. I've been in leadership positions in nonprofit human services organizations for over 25 years. And there are aspects of that work that I absolutely love, right? That's in alignment with me living life in joy, connected to my yes. And so I've shared, the ups and downs of that. And right now I'm working with a new client. I'm supporting this organization with a reorg. They're restructuring their organization. And the work is tapping into the things that I love about human resources. So this is what I wrote. Activate. I feel I am activated through my work as joy. I think there is more potential in my HR work now that I've clarified what I love about it. I want to focus on business visioning, a culture of consciousness, and dynamic leadership. Those are my 3 areas, right? So when HR opportunities present themselves to me, this is my checklist, right? This falls under my joy categories, right? My joy criteria. Does it have anything to do with business visioning? So a reorg for me does, because they're revisioning how the organization can be structured to work more efficiently and vibrantly. A culture of consciousness, right? What's the culture here? What's the consciousness here? That's been a big part of my conversation with this client that I'm working with. And then the dynamics of leadership. Nothing changes without leadership being clear that they are the driving force of the culture and the vision of the organization. So if the leadership is out of whack, everything's going to be out of whack. So that leads to executive coaching. So that was from my inspirational journaling this morning, right? That took about, 6 minutes, right? Because we get locked in, right? You go locked in, right? Locked in. And you get locked in by doing it every single day. If I just did inspirational journaling every other month, I wouldn't get locked in like that so quickly, right? So we're building every single day and everything that we do. And when we fall off, we get back up, because we fall off. I fall off. I get back up. I don't wallow in it, right? I don't call 100 friends and say, I fell off, girl. Look what I did. No, I might tell one person. And that one person I tell is someone I know that's going to say, girl, get up and let's go. Right? All right, y'all. All right. All right. So that is where we are. That is going to wrap up our cosmic journey journal. It was a journey too, right? Our cosmic journey journal series. Discover, activate, remember, and evolve. And we are building our mental equivalent Yes, we are. Either using a thought, a habit, a behavior we want to change, or building the mental equivalent of our quality. Okay? You're doing good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stay encouraged. If you need support, just reach out and I will give you a cheer. I'll do a cheer for you, right? All right. All right. Let me check in with Sekou.
Hey, so I'm putting up the flyer. Gladys, here's this. There we go. Saw the flyer information, Zoom link, all that. Also, I want to echo what Linda said. I got a stutter start too. I like your phrasing, Linda. Linda said she got a stutter start on the challenge, and I'm still having a stutter start. I feel like I'm still on day one, just because I haven't been able to clarify it really. Like I get clear, and the next day I'm not clear, and I get clear, then the next day I'm not clear.
Okay. So, have you written it down?
Maybe.
Okay. Write it down. There is something about, this, Sekou. There is something about writing it down with your own hands.
Right.
Not on a computer. Yeah. Write it down. I'm building my mental equivalent. Write down what it is. Write it down. All right. Okay. That will help.
All right. So day one, I'm gonna write it down.
All right.
But it's good. I appreciate the recap. It was really good. And again, I got stuck on the doors when you talked about the doors opening, because I went right back to that scene in The Matrix, and I remember how much emphasis they spent on the key maker, this character called the key maker who had the keys to all the doors. And we're always trying to find the key maker who has the keys, but we don't need the key maker or the keys. We just need to know what we're doing, and doors will appear out of nowhere. The doors that are there will open. If we start moving, we'll realize we're passing through a door that we didn't even realize was there. So it's about clarity and movement. And I talked about clarity today on my show too, in that book that you recommended. I can never remember the name when I'm not looking at it, but like how to change your financial.
How to solve all your money problems forever.
How to solve all your money problems forever. It's all about clarity. Not a general, I want to be rich, I want to do better, but a specific, clear idea of what you want. And that's the homework that you just referenced for my show earlier. Yeah, everybody be clear. Everybody be clear. Oh, yes. I love this comment from Linda.
I love you. I love both of you and your willingness to be honest, so honest and open. Thank you.
She means thank you, Linda. Them on day one. That's what she talked about. I got a stutter start too. All right.
Yeah, we are all in this together, right? We all in this together. Starts and stop, starts and start. But the thing is to keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop for too long. Keep going. All right, everybody. I love what Tim wrote there. If life isn't what you want it to be, you have the power to change it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. The power is within you. We just have to tap into it and use it, right? Ernest Holmes says that there's a power for good in the universe, and we can use it. We can use it. We don't have to create the power. We don't have to go find the power. We can use the power. And where is it? It is within us. It is within us. The whole universe is right up in here, right? And we just need to connect, align, and remember, right? Remember, dare greatly, discover, activate, remember. And what's the last thing? Evolve. Evolve. Right? You evolve by being involved. Yes? All right. All right, everybody. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Yes, we are. Connected to our yes.